Have you ever felt torn between upgrading your iPhone and just sticking with your current one because it still works perfectly fine? Well, today, we're diving into a question that's probably been on a lot of people's minds. Is the iPhone 15 Pro Max still worth using in 2025? Don't be so quick to say no, because the real answer might actually make you think twice before switching phones. But before we get into it, I've got something for you. At the end of this video, I'll reveal a little-known fact about the iPhone that Apple has never officially confirmed. And once you hear it, you might see the 15 Pro Max in a completely different light. So make sure you stick around until the end. Okay, here's the deal. I've been using the iPhone 15 Pro Max since it first dropped at the end of 2023. At first, I honestly thought it was the most perfect iPhone I'd ever owned. Super lightweight thanks to its titanium build, insanely fast performance, and the camera. Don't even get me started. But now it's already mid-2025. The iPhone 17 is just around the corner, and the hype is heating up. And weirdly enough, more and more of my friends have started asking, is the 15 Pro Max still worth it this year? My honest answer? Absolutely. But this is important. It's not for everyone. Here's why. Performance. Let's start with performance. The A17 Pro chip in the iPhone 15 Pro Max in 2025 is still a beast, seriously. Even though it's over a year old, it's still one of the fastest chips in any smartphone. A lot of people assume, oh, it's old now, it must be outdated. But in reality, the A17 Pro still outperforms many of the latest Android flagships, even those powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Here's the thing. The A17 Pro was Apple's first chip built on a 3-nanometer process. That means more transistors packed into a smaller space, which leads to higher performance and better power efficiency. Basically, your phone runs faster without draining the battery like crazy. It's like having a cheat code built in. To give you a number, a 17 Pro still scores over 2,900 in Geekbench single-core, while Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 tends to max out around 2,200 to 2,300. And in multi-core scores, it's still neck and neck with the best. We're talking about a 2023 chip that's still leaving 2025 flagships in the dust. And don't forget the GPU. Apple went hard on gaming with this one. The A17 Pro features a 6-core GPU with hardware-based ray tracing, a feature usually reserved for gaming PCs or the PS5. So yeah, your iPhone 15 Pro Max is basically a mini PlayStation in your pocket. If you're editing videos, creating content, or working remotely from your phone, the A17 Pro also supports hardware encoding for ProRes and HEVC. That means you can edit and export 4K videos directly from your phone with zero lag. And with USB-C at 10 gigabits per second, file transfers are lightning fast. This is a powerhouse for content creators. Surprising fact? The A17 Pro actually has a hidden thermal management system, enhanced through software updates. It used to get hot at launch, but starting from iOS 17.1, the performance became more stable and cooler. And here's what almost no one's talking about. The A17 Pro was designed from the start to support Apple's AI push. Even though Apple Intelligence is focused on A18 and A19, the A17 Pro can still handle tons of AI tasks. Image editing, summarizing, voice recognition, all on device, without the cloud. So no, you're not missing out. The A17 Pro was already built for the future. Let's talk design. In 2025, one phrase comes to mind for the iPhone 15 Pro Max: premium minimalism. It still looks high-end and stands out, even against some of today's Android flagships. The most noticeable part? The material. Apple ditched stainless steel and went with grade 5 titanium, the same kind used in spacecraft and medical tools. The result? It's nearly 19 grams lighter than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. For a big phone, that makes a big difference. Many reviewers called it the most comfortable Pro Max to hold, and I agree. It weighs around 221 grams, but still feels solid and luxurious. The breakout viral feature at launch? That natural titanium color. It's got that cold metal elegance and calm sophistication. Even now, tons of custom cases are designed to show off that finish. And one small but underrated feature, the action button. The classic mute switch is gone, replaced by a customizable button. You can use it to launch the camera, start voice memos, toggle the flashlight, or trigger shortcuts. It's a simple change that became super popular with creators on the go. Another design fact: the iPhone 15 Pro Max has the highest screen-to-body ratio of any iPhone ever made. The bezels are just 1.55 millimeters. At launch, it was even marketed as the thinnest bezel on any smartphone. Now let's talk about that camera, because even in 2025, it's still one of the most sought after. Why? Not just because of the quality, but because it makes you look like a pro, even if you're just casually snapping. The standout feature? The zoom. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is the only model in the 15 lineup with a 5x optical zoom lens, compared to just 3x on the regular Pro. This means you can capture faraway shots with no loss in detail. Creators use it to shoot concerts, street photography, you name it. And the results? Often mistaken for DSLR work. The main sensor is 48 megapixels with quad pixel tech, combining 4 pixels into one to capture more light. This means night shots look clean and natural, even without editing. Apple also introduced a new HEIF Max format, letting you save full-res 48 megapixel photos without eating up storage like RAW. Perfect if you love editing but don't want to burn space. And get this, many professional content creators now use iPhones as their main camera. Some YouTube ads and cinematic Instagram reels were shot entirely on this phone, thanks to ProRes video support directly from the camera. Color grading is easier, audio is clean, and the final result? Cinematic. Another wow feature? Portrait depth control. Take a photo now and adjust the focus later. It's like having a pro lens, but adjustable on demand. The front camera? 12 megapixel true depth with smart HDR5 and deep fusion. Your selfies look natural, flattering, and never overprocessed. According to DxOMark in early 2024, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was still ranked in the top 10 smartphone cameras worldwide with near-perfect video performance. Bonus: Insider Insight. Now here's the juicy part. I once had a chat with an independent Apple technician who regularly handles high-end client repairs. He told me that the iPhone 15 Pro Max has one of the lowest failure rates among iPhones in the past 2 years. Some units never needed servicing, not even once. That's a stark contrast to the iPhone 14 Pro, which was plagued by overheating and screen burn-in issues. So ironically, the fact that the 15 Pro Max isn't brand new anymore might actually make it the most stable and reliable choice today. And remember the fact I promised you earlier? Here it is. Apple never officially said this, but there was a leaked patent from 2023 that revealed the A17 Pro uses a new adaptive throttling system to maintain performance during extended gaming sessions. That's why even now, many pro mobile esports players still use the 15 Pro Max in tournaments. Conclusion. So, should you upgrade this year? If you're not chasing AI-powered everything or a 30x zoom, and you just want a solid, reliable, high-performance phone, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is still a crazy good deal in 2025. You get flagship performance, a top-tier camera, premium titanium build, and at least 3 more years of peace of mind. No drama. Sometimes the coolest tech isn't the newest, it's the one that's proven, consistent, and, oh yeah, it's already 25% cheaper than launch price. So imagine this. You're totally comfortable with your phone, it's doing everything right, and then you switch to the newer one. But what if